I was working on part 2 of my Ocarina of Time review-spective, and I'm on the section where I'm talking about each and every character, no matter how big or small, and I got around to writing about the potion shop merchant. I had some thoughts and I didn't want to stray too far off topic in that video, so I made this one. And you know, a normal player would stop by this shop, get what they need, and leave without a second thought. But recently, I took an actual look at what the merchant here is selling, and I thought about what I would think if I was in the world of Hyrule. So let's say I'm a traveler from another land, and my bones are aching from the long journey and I need something to soothe the pain. I'd ask around and naturally, the people of Hyrule Castletown might point me towards the potion shop. So I would go inside and look at what they have for sale. Red and green potions, just what I would expect to see in a potion shop, but then I'd look around some more. Bottled fish and bugs? Deku nuts and blue fire? Okay, sure, maybe those are common ingredients for brewing potions at home. But there are two specific items that stick out to me more than anything else. Bottled Poes and bottled fairies. In the Zelda Encyclopedia, Poes are described as the shadow of a soul that remains in the world of the living after death. They are the literal souls of the dead, and yet Matthew Mercer here is selling them for 30 rupees a pop. And his selling point for this item is that it can be sold to someone else? Like a collector? I'm sorry, why are we treating the souls of the dead like Pokemon cards? They're being sold in a potion shop. Do they not have anything to do with potions? Link can drink Poes, but they usually have negative effects. I would imagine so, he's consuming the soul of a dead person. And if anyone can just drink a soul, and it has negative effects on the body, why would Hyrule be okay with him selling this? Link can buy this as a child, so they can't be something like cigarettes. I don't think people are out here smoking Poes. Are they literally just edible collectibles made out of the souls of the dead and everyone is just okay with this? And bottled fairies. Is that a collaboration between the fairies and the Hylians? Did the Great Fairies even approve of this? Do they get a cut after each sale? Or do fairies not have any rights in Hyrule? Are there no laws in place for these kinds of things? Are Hylians just okay with fairy trafficking and the desecration of dead souls? You could say, oh, Poes are just the shades of a soul, not the soul itself. Okay, but I still don't think that makes it okay. Like, what if I just went and beat up the soul of Dape, put his soul in a bottle, and put him up for sale on TCG? I would understand if the potion shop was like a shady underground or back alley business, but it's not. It's front and center, smack dab in the middle of Castletown Market, right next to the Temple of Time. And it must be a lucrative and much sought after business because after Ganondorf's attack on Hyrule Castle, this merchant was given an entire house in Kakariko Village to continue selling his questionable merchandise. And need I point out that not everyone who survived the attack was given a place to live in Kakariko. There just wasn't enough room. And I understand to some degree this guy is selling potions and people need medicine, but Kakariko already has an old lady whose sole profession is making potions and hers are far better than his basic red potions. But maybe I'm overreacting. Even from an in-universe perspective, maybe people just buy potions and ingredients. Maybe the occasional fairy if they plan to make a long journey. After all, fairies have the power to bring someone back from the brink of death, so I think they would be able to escape from that bottle anytime they wanted. And the potion shop's prices are cheaper than the old lady's, so but I'm still against selling Poe souls. Who the heck said that was an okay thing to do? But that's all I've got to say here about the potion shop merchant. I'll have more to say about him in part 2 of my Ocarina of Time review-spective whenever it's finished. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave a link to it at the end of the video. But I want to ask a question for the comments. What do you think a Poe soul tastes like?